Hello, I'm Bullwhip with U.S. Border Watch. Been a lot of stuff coming up in the news here of late, and I'd like to talk to you about two different things: a blog that I read and a newspaper article I read. Now, the blog I read about, the title of it was "Unions and American Workers, Part 1." I found it on Numbers USA. It was written by Charles Bitterman. And it says that unions such as the Service Employees International Union, the SEIU, and the Laborers International Union of North America, LUNA, are pushing for comprehensive immigration reform that includes a de facto amnesty for illegal workers. Now, this is kind of confusing to me, and apparently it was to him too. You see, that a normal construction laborer, just a regular laborer, makes about $18 an hour. A union painter told him off camera that he works for the city of New York and said he gets paid $42 an hour. Now remember, that's New York, where there is an extremely high cost of living. $42 an hour. It takes about at least $100,000 to be able to get by in New York, even in low income. What he wants is, he says, okay, stop exploiting the workers. When they try to use these illegal aliens for the construction industry, they're not paying them health care, they won't give them a pension, anything like that. It's a disgrace. They're trying to act like they're all for the helping out the South American immigrants. But we got to realize that these people are competing with Americans for jobs. They really are. They would rather hire a $10 per hour worker, more than likely an illegal alien, who are willing to work in unsafe conditions without complaining. They try to scoot by OSHA, don't give them benefits or anything. They don't care for them, but they try to act like they do. Now, Numbers USA has been saying all along, among the biggest victims of the illegal immigrations are the American citizens and those legally authorized to work, including American workers who happen to be of Hispanic heritage. The unemployment rate for Hispanic workers right now is currently 12.7%. That is much higher than the national level of 10% right now. The Pew Hispanic Center reported in April 2009 that there are about 11.9 million illegal aliens in the United States. I'd venture to say it's more than that. And 8.3 million of them are in the workforce. See pages 22 and 24 of that report. And the report is continued that of the 8.3 million, 21% are construction workers. That is 1.7 million workers taking American jobs. Now, I want to ask you, why is the SEIU and LUNA union people, they're supposed to be supporting the American people who have been paying them dues all these years. I mean, they really think about it. Who are they for? It's supposed to be for the American workers. Now, you tell me, if you're members of these organizations, you tell me why. How does that help you when they're supporting amnesty, total blank amnesty for these people? And I'll tell you why: so that they can get more people, more dues, and they're going to give these people your jobs for less money, for less benefits, and they're going to put the medical care when they get hurt on the job on us. In previous videos, I've told y'all I'm a paramedic. I transport people many times, Hispanics, who fall off of houses and such, hurt themselves, get dropped off at the ER by their supervisors and told to say they're unemployed. You talk to them, well, what were you doing? I was on a ladder. What were you doing? Painting? Oh, your house? No. Whose house were you painting? I was working. But you said you don't have a job. He just dummies up real quick because he just got caught in his lie. But he doesn't care because we can't prove anything, and he ends up getting free medical care off the American people. Yeah, I know Obama's health care plan is going to help everybody. Don't believe it. Now, we have people running for office right now for governor of Texas. Kay Bailey Hutchinson's one of them. Now, she used to be a hard worker in the past, and everybody loved her. She was the darling of Texas at one time. but now she sits on that fence. Kay Bailey Hutchison now will vote for whatever empowers her, not you. All she cares about is getting reelected so she can make money now. I hate to say it, but I think she's been corrupted. Rick Perry, corrupt also. He's been pushing the Trans-Texas Corridor for I don't know how long, and that's all money in his pocket. Better than Hutchinson, but I don't want him. Now, one person that U.S. Border Watch has been backing is Deborah Medina. And I really don't know her that well, but from what I've read about her just recently, she's pushing closing our borders. She's pushing finding corporations that hire illegal aliens. She's pushing background checks for illegals before you hire them. She 287G for law enforcement and everything like that. So if she will do what she says she will do, then I think she will make a good governor. Only time will tell. Now, we also have other people who are running for office right now. Poor old Sheila Jackson Lee, you know, the old cell phone while at the town hall meeting girl. She is running for office again, and there's a gentleman that I like. His name is John Falk, who's running against her. He ran against her once before, and he lost, but everybody was very impressed with the votes he did get. We're hoping he does good this time, and maybe he'll get her out of office. Between Deborah Medina and John Falk, maybe we can get something done. Now, another thing that's bothering me right now is I just recently read an article in the paper. There was a meeting at the St. Paul United Methodist Church recently. Here it is. It says more than 400 Catholic, Episcopal, Lutheran, Presbyterian, Baptist, Methodist, and Jewish leaders who attended the Interfaith Service and Conference of the St. Paul United Methodist Church in Houston. Now, one of our old buddies, Cardinal Daniel DiNardo of the Catholic Church, was there, along with the United Methodist Bishop Janice Riggle, Huey, and the Episcopal Bishop C. Andrew Doyle. Now, they all got together and met in the church and all that, and they are saying, you know, that the churches are pushing for the amnesty and all that. Now, I'm a member of this Methodist church that they met at. My church letter is this church. And, you know, I'm thinking about pulling it so fast. I cannot understand it. Now, I know the churches are supposed to help the poor, but believe it or not, I'm going to tell you, this whole thing, the union members and these bishops of these churches, it's all about money. It's all about money. This makes me so mad that my church got into that. A Zogby International study released December by the Center of Immigration Studies and organizations that support stricter border controls reported that 47% of Catholics, Protestants, and Jews who responded to a survey would support legalization program for illegal immigrants, provided they pay a fine, learn English, and pass a background check. 51% would oppose it, and the remainder said they were unsure, according to the survey. Now, you notice that they in a way they said they made it look like, later on, at least in the thing, it said made it look like so many were for it. They're only for it if they pay a fine, learn English, pass a background check, and probably, number one, become an American citizen. 51% oppose it, and I'm one of them. I think if they're going to be an American, if they're going to let them try to come in and fast track of American citizenship, they need to go back home, come back in the legal way like everybody else did. I did. Now, just why are the people who are supposedly there to help you actually working to do you harm, America? Just why? If I were you, and I am, I would call my union representatives. I would call my church and anyone else working hard to give our jobs, our money, and our support to people who broke into our country illegally in the dead of night to steal jobs from you hungry Americans and abuse our governmental services that were designed for American people, not for illegal aliens. And unless you stand up, people, unless you stand up and face the abuse these organizations are doing against you, they're going to run right over you. And it's not about helping the poor. It's not about helping the poor. It's about money. You union members, talk to your union reps. Ask them, why are you cutting your throats? Because they're cutting your throats. They're cutting your throats. It's all about money. The churches, it's all about the collection plate. It's all about money. To make the people feel like they're doing good, it's all about money. Bullwhip, U.S. Border Watch, signing out.